my tongue for all this time. Won't let anyone cut me short. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, I'll be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. So I woke up, sun in my eyes, forgot all about what I did last night. What I do, remember that it was real, real life. Talks about me are never good. I don't live life the way that I should. Oh well, I'm in for some fun tonight. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Hey now, it's you and I. We could be the next Bonnie and Clyde. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Oh, it's a time to rise up. Live the life we're proud of. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Hey now, it's you and I. We could be the next Bonnie and Clyde. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Oh, it's a time to rise up. Live the life we're proud of.
Well, hello everyone, and start the timer because we are going to attempt to recap all 9 days in 90 minutes. It's going to be going fast. We're going to cover a lot of ground, but it seems like a million years ago when we started on November 11th. We've covered a lot of ground. talked about a lot of things. A lot of you experienced incredible breakthroughs, and we're going to do our best to summarize all of those breakthroughs for you. So be ready to take some notes. I know you already have notes from previously during the challenge, but share this with your friends, let them know, tag them in the comments, etc. And we're going to go through this. If you got value from the 7-day challenge, I want you to put a number 7 into the comments, whether you're watching live or replay. Put a number 7 into the comments. If it's helped you become a better network marketing professional, if it's helped you grow your game, put a number 7 into the comments and let the world see that you are excited about your future. I'm excited about you. I will tell you as we start, really proud of you. I'm proud of you for learning. I'm proud of you for taking steps to get out of your comfort zone. I'm proud of you for responding to challenges. I'm proud of you for getting a ticket to go pro. I'm proud of you for choosing network marketing in the first place. Proud of you for facing your fears. So you should be proud of you. If you're not, borrow my pride in you. I'm excited to be able to share all of the highlights of this event with you. Before I do that, if you have a ticket already to Virtual Go Pro, if you have a ticket, put a number 1 into the comments. If you have a ticket already, I know most of you do. Every single one of you put a number 1 into the comments. If you already have a ticket to Virtual Go Pro, starts December 11th. Can't wait. I mean, we are 22 days away. Did you know that? 22 days away from the biggest event in network marketing history, and you're all going to be a part of it. So well done. I also want to just quickly show you, do you have the slide of all the bonuses? Can you throw up, here's all the bonuses that you're going to receive. We're going to send them to you in December. And if you don't have your ticket yet, get your ticket by the end of the day, Monday, and we will send you all of these bonuses for free. If you get any ticket, we will send you all of these bonuses. They're going to find the slide. Find it? Yes. Got it? Okay, he's coming up with it. So there's Social Media Mastery Home Study Course, $300, 7 skills in 7 days, how to recruit 20 people in 30 days, Pete Vargas's Communicate to Convert Masterclass, Dean Graziosi Start Over Challenge, Fraser Brooks Succeed with Instagram Stories, Les Brown Network Marketing Speaker Training, Les Brown's Choosing Your Future course, Trent Shelton's 5 Hours to Freedom course, Pat Quinn's 6-month subscription to StoryLink. There it is. John Maxwell's Mentor's Guide to Building Your Own Business. Rachel Picard's Create Unlimited Content for Social Media. And Jesse Lee Ward's scripts, which we'll talk about. All of that, $4,530 you get for free. $4,530 you get for free. But all of that goes away on Monday, end of the day, Monday, November 23rd. You've got from now till then to tell your friends, okay? I know you're already in, but tell your friends to get their ticket. If they're going to do it anyway, get their ticket by this Monday at midnight, or because on Tuesday, all of those bonuses disappear. They're gone. Okay. You won't be able to get them. So if you're going to do it anyway, why not get the bonuses? Build a library. And we're going to be sending you those bonuses in the month of December. When we started here, we wanted to give you a 1-2 punch. Okay, to close 2020 strong. 1-2. 1 was this challenge, and 2 was GoPro. 1 is helping you with overcoming your fears and getting into the action of recruiting and conversation. And 2 is to give you the overall skills to be able to really set yourself up for 2021 to be the best year of your lives. Okay, that's what this whole intention was set up to do. Okay, so if you're ready, say I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's go through the 7-day recruiting challenge recap. Day 1, we started off, and I will tell you, I'll share with you what I shared at the beginning of day 1. I believe the biggest pain point in all of network marketing is recruiting. The act of trying to help somebody understand what it is that we do. It was my biggest pain point, learning how to overcome my fears and do that. And you got to turn off the mic on the Zoom, guys. Thank you. My biggest pain point was, number one, figuring out how to recruit. Number two was I could recruit, but my team couldn't. So learning how to help them do it. So here we go. We started off with Jefferson Santos. He talked about the 11 recruiting mistakes. If you're going to take a picture or a screenshot, take a picture or a screenshot. Not deciding to win, not knowing the cost of not recruiting, not doing the proper phone dump, not blocking time to recruit, talking too much, sounding desperate, no setup when bringing up the opportunity, not giving the people an out. We talked about not giving people the ability to say no. This may or may not be for you, et cetera, et cetera. Expecting everybody to sign up is setting you up for failure. This isn't for everybody. Not everybody's going to be an entrepreneur. Not everybody's timing is right. One size does not fit all. You need to learn how to be able to adapt with different prospects. Not tracking your no's is one of the mistakes, because look, you're going to get paid for your no's as well as you do for your yeses. It's just paid differently. You're going to get a lot of people to say no. Some are going to say yes. But the act of being in conversation is what's going to help you more than anything else. Not following up is another mistake. You know, one presentation and you're done. And he added one bonus: not using third-party validation, not using your upline, not using tools, not using Zoom calls, not using three-way phone calls, not using websites, not using your product, not using third-party validation. Those are the 11 recruiting mistakes that Jefferson talked about. And it seems like 1,000 years ago, but Emily Vavra came up next, and she talked about how to gain attention and start conversations right now. I think it's really important, the power of managing your energy. Manage your energy. Getting your body in motion. Motion creates emotion. Having music that changes your energy and changes your state. Constantly checking your frequency when you're showing up for a prospect. Are you showing up strong with your people? Are you showing up weak? Pay attention to your energy. Manage it effectively, especially in front of prospects. Affirmation you can use to boost your energy. She went through affirmations that you can use to be able to kind of help you with that emotional state, whether you're introverted or extroverted. You heard a lot of people talking about being introverted during this challenge, $1 million earners. They use these things. They manage their energy effectively. Why you can never care what other people think. It's so important. Yes, get feedback. Yes, learn from your interactions, but don't let other people change the decisions you're making in your life. If they don't have the life that you want, don't change yours in order to be able to meet their expectation. Why you should never make this about yourself. If your goal is education and understanding, it's not about you. They can't reject you if you're trying to educate. They can reject the education, but they're not rejecting you. Don't make this about yourself. She talked about how to contact a stranger cold on social media the right way, and the power of sending a voice message instead of a text. Some people send voice messages. Some people send video messages. Some people use different strategies other than just text, okay? So how to gain attention and start conversation right now. Now, again, all of this, I'm summarizing probably 20 hours worth of content over the course of 90 minutes. So I'm going to be giving you some highlights, but I want you to do is either take screenshots or photos of these screens as I'm putting them up, and then put a little highlight next to the one that says, okay, I'm going I'm going to pay attention to that. Okay, I'm going to pay attention to that. Put a little highlight next to it, a little star next to it, and put that on your to-do list in order to be able to benefit from it. Okay? So also, I will tell you, if you don't have the recordings for this, you can get the recordings from all of these 9 days, including today. You can get the recordings by going to this link. You have the recordings link, Alexi? How to get lifetime access. If you don't have those, go ahead and get these. GoProRecruitingChallenge.com/lifetime access. That will get you the recordings. Okay, so back to day one. My key takeaway for that day was a hot market approach specifically designed to help you approach close friends and family and get positive results. A hot market approach of simple 6-step process to be able to help a close friend or family encourage you more and support your business. Number one, compliment them. Thank them for their support. Thank them for being a great family member. Thank them for always having your back. Number two, be vulnerable. Let them know you're nervous, scared, whatever you are. Self-conscious. It doesn't matter what the vulnerability is. Disqualify them as a prospect or distributor. Say, look, don't worry about this. I'm not approaching you for the business. Ask them to be a short-term customer. It would mean the world to me if you'd be my customer just one time. Thank them and ask them for feedback on using your product. And then also finally ask them for encouragement as you go build your business and show them your appreciation for that encouragement. These simple 6 steps will help you get your close friends and family behind you in your business. And if you've already messed this up, go to your close friends and family, say, you know what, I screwed up, sorry. I came at you super aggressive, but then go through the same process. Compliment them, be vulnerable. Sorry, I didn't mean to overwhelm you with my business. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to, approach you as a distributor. Ask them to be a short-term customer. Thank them. Ask them for feedback on the product. Encourage them, thank them for the encouragement and show them your appreciation. Okay, 6 steps for hot market. Okay, so that's day one. Day one, we covered that pretty quick. Day two, we had Whitney Husband, Tony and Sarah Zalecki, and Marie Forleo. Whitney Husband, also known as the chicken lady now, because she has this bougie chicken coop. I don't know if you saw it yesterday, but let me tell you something about Whitney real quick. When I met her, she was living in a trailer home on the edge of a tiny a piece of land that her parents owned. She was on government assistance. Didn't know what she was going to do, in the middle of nowhere. And I don't know if you saw yesterday, she's got this big house on the hill, still in a small town. We got a bunch of kids, we got a bunch of chickens and llamas and all kinds of stuff. But she's $1 million a year earner. So super proud of her. Whitney talked about ways to recruit without spending $1 on advertising. The power of utilizing Facebook groups to meet new people. There's no excuse anymore. Even if you live in a small town, go find a group that has something that you have in common, something that you love. Find a group that loves those same things and go meet some people. Why you should not join network marketing Facebook groups if you want to recruit people into your organization. And why you should join seemingly unrelated Facebook groups based upon your interests. Because again, you're going to be attracting people into your business and to your products based upon you being the same kind of people. You heard that from several people. Stormy and a bunch of other people talked about that as well. Attract your people. Attract the people who are I saw somebody in the comments say, oh, she's my spirit animal. Attract your spirit animal when you're going out there in the world. It's easy to find them. Why holidays are the best time to reach out to people and rekindle waning relationships. Really a great time to be able to do that, so long as you do it appropriately. So Whitney talked about those things. And then we had Tony and Sarah Zalecki. Tony and Sarah Zalecki are another couple that I'm super proud of. And I'll tell you a secret I didn't tell you before. Sarah Zalecki is my cousin. Sarah Zalecki is my cousin, and we met. She was in my downline a million years ago, and she ended up meeting Tony, who was also in the group, and they ended up getting married. So super excited for them and the family that they've built, and they've grown and built $1 million a year business. And they talked about how to get an immediate yes while recruiting, an immediate yes. Why you should never put yourself down. Your self-talk is so important. There's a book that I would recommend all of you get. It's called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. Look that up on Amazon. Very important that you be nice to yourself. Don't put yourself down, even if it's self-deprecating. Sometimes self-deprecating can become self-destructive. Joke, ha ha, I'm an idiot. Joke, ha ha, I just had a blonde moment. Joke, ha ha, I'm so stupid. You know what I mean? Be careful. Be careful with those joke, ha ha's, because they'll start to sink in. Why you should never put yourself down. Why you must always connect with yourself first before connecting with anyone else. They talked about the 3 buckets of people you should be connected with and the key words to use while connecting with them. They talked about your most important role in this business and why. Why you should never overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Why you should think of yourself as a bus driver. Remember the bus driver and the bus driver hats? Why you should think of yourself as a bus driver. Get people on the bus, drive the bus. Some people are going to get on, some people are going to get off. But Tony and Sarah Zalecki, how to get an immediate yes while recruiting. Marie Forleo joined us. She talked about how to turn every obstacle into an opportunity. Why nothing in life is that complicated. And everything, as her book says, is figure-outable. Why you should avoid looking at your phone when you first wake up in the morning. This is something that I still am not great at. Because when I wake up, I look at my phone to see what time it is. And then, boy, you're sucked right in. I think she's so right when she talked about that. But she talked about why. I'm still working on the actual how and the do. But how many of you, first thing you do is pick up your phone as soon as you wake up in the morning? Is that the first thing you look at? So it's the first thing I look at. I got to be careful. So third thing she talked about, how to architect the best thing for you first thing in the morning. And I saw a theme, and I'll just be vulnerable with you. I saw a theme from all of these superstars that they have a morning routine. And I don't. I wish I did. I kind of cope. I figure it out, but it kind of inspired me. Maybe I should come up with a little bit of a morning routine in order to be able to set my intention for the day a little bit stronger. I don't know if that's a takeaway for you, but it's certainly a takeaway for me. Something for you to think about. Maybe set the tone for your day. Architect your day. The great question to ask yourself: how would I behave if I was the best in the world at what I do? How would I behave if I was the best in the world at what I do? Why energy plays an important role in your success. You see that coming up again. You heard it with Emily. You heard it with Tony and Sarah. Why energy plays an important role in your success. Things don't need to be mundane all the time. To find a way to be goofy or fun while you're still running a successful business. And the communication tip I found really interesting. If you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. Really interesting. Really interesting. And I find the same things true. Same things true for me in promotion. One of the skills we're going to teach you at GoPro is how to be a world-class promoter, how to get people to show up for events, how to get people to use your product, how to get people to engage in your culture or your system or whatever. But if you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. In other words, there's three different kinds of people when it comes to promoting something within your organization as a leader. There's announcers. Hey, we have this thing. There's inviters. Hey, you should be part of this thing. And then there's promoters, right? And promoters are a different breed. So whether it's attending an event or using a product or whatever, if you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. You do some Facebook Live, I'm talking to the world, you're talking to nobody. But if you call someone individually and you promote whatever that thing is that you'd like them to do, now their chances of taking action go up 20 times, 30 times, 40 times. I promise you, each one of you, we're talking to you as best we can globally, but if I was in your home giving you all this information, you'd be getting it differently. So, global is fine, but it's not being a promoter. Global is being an announcer and an inviter. Individual is being a promoter. Find a way for your team to individually promote whatever it is that is important for your business. Okay? Find a way to individually do that. If you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. My key takeaways for day 2 were why you should always flex your gratitude muscle. Be grateful. Who are you grateful for? Why expectation can be a real discouragement for most people and what to do instead. Why you should always flex your gratitude muscle and trade expectation for appreciation. Be grateful. Don't let expectation rob you of your joy. Use it as a tool, but not as a weapon against yourself. Gratitude is critical. And there are several different challenges that we went through. Even on day 1, Jesse Lee created that 3-finger challenge. And I'll remind you, if you haven't seen it, take a selfie of yourself with 3 fingers up, however you want to do it. Post it on social and ask people, when you think of me, what are 3 things that come to mind? Do me a favor and share in the comments. People all over the world did that and created lots of new conversations. And I also asked people to think of someone at the end of day 2, think of someone that they're grateful for and post on social a picture of that person and why they're grateful for them. Okay? So that's day 2. Day 3. Day 3, we had Jesse Lee Ward and Pete Vargas. Jesse brought an insane amount of energy and showed how to use social media to build relationships and lead people to build better lives for themselves. She talked about why the network marketing profession should be looked at as a 90-day business plan. Think of yourself 90 days, 90 days, 90 days, 90 days, 90 days. And I'll tell you also, long-term goals are great for direction. Short-term goals are better for progress. So what I would tell you, progress is perfection, and you want to make sure that, for me at least, and I will tell you when I'm coaching somebody, if I tell them, I want you to set your 10-year goals and just go make those goals happen. Well, is that going to change your activity this week or this month or this year? Maybe directionally, but not dramatically. But if I give you a 3-day assignment, here's a goal for the next 3 days. Here's a goal for the month of November. Here's a goal for the month of December. Here's a goal for how many people I want you to bring to Go Pro. Here's the goal for how to close out this year strong. Well, we're going to get much more better results. So think in terms of short term, as far as giving yourself goals and giving your team goals. Short term for results, progress. Long term for direction. Okay? Understand? Short term is a powerful force. Day by day, week by week, month by month. But decade by decade, good for direction, not great for immediacy when it comes to results. All right, so back to Jesse Lee. What your social media pictures should be of and why. She went through a whole tutorial of that. how to create relationships with people, real relationships, the importance of posting on social media daily. And here's the key, following up with everyone. Send anybody who comments, comment back, communicate with them, send them a direct message, say hello, thank them for their comment, start conversations. Remember, we talk about starting conversations and keeping them going. That's the key to this whole thing. Starting conversations and keeping them going. Anytime somebody comments, just don't let it sit there. Respond to them. The power of repurposing one piece of content across all your social channels. If you create one little piece of content, you could put it on YouTube, you could put it on Instagram, Facebook, all over the place, TikTok, put it all over the place. And then she gave her ninja tip, the power of using keyboard shortcuts to follow up with people. And everybody freaked out over the keyboard shortcuts. Will you get rid of Tina Sharma? Tina Sharma, what are you doing on this page? You are now blocked. You're now gone. Stop it. So annoying. People just spamming this page. Do they not hear? Do they not speak the language or something? I don't understand it. It's so confusing to me. We're teaching you on this program and all week how to go recruit on demand. And you got to go spam inside of a network marketing recruiting training group? What in the world? Tina, geez, I hope you figure it out. So anyway, back to Jessie Lee's keyboard shortcuts. The keyboard shortcuts to follow up with people. She had all these scripts. Everybody's freaking out. This is amazing, right? So she agreed to share them with all of you. And anybody who gets a GoPro ticket is going to get all of those scripts. We're going to send them to you. So if you got your GoPro ticket, just know we're going to be sending to you in December. We're organizing all of the bonuses together. You'll get all of them. You will get them in December, but you have to get your ticket to GoPro in order to be able to get them. And then we had Pete Vargas. He talked about how to communicate to convert with integrity. The 1-minute script you can use to invite other people to your event. The 3 C's you must eliminate in your internal world to communicate. The 3 C's you must eliminate in your external world to communicate. How compassion is the key to breaking down people's barriers. If you lead with compassion, the sky's the limit to your success. Want to overcome the fear of speaking? Don't worry about what everybody in the audience is thinking of you. They're thinking about themselves. And he talked about the how to convert using the 4-part story braid framework. And Pete also gave away, as a bonus for anybody who gets a ticket to GoPro, he gave away the Communicate to Convert Masterclass, which is a $497 course. Communicate to Convert Pete Vargas Masterclass, $497 for anybody who gets a ticket to GoPro. And again, if you haven't got one yet, virtualgopro.com will take care of that for you. And then my takeaways for the day are how to use third-party events to recruit people. The best way to recruit people who you know really, really well is using third-party. Top 4 things I did to recruit 118 people in my first third-party event. Well, I didn't recruit them. I invited them. That's a little bit mistyped. I had 118 people show up at my first event. I didn't recruit all of them. I wish I would have recruited all of them, but I recruited, a significant portion of those 118, but how I got 118 people to show up for that event when I was in my early 20s with no credibility or prior success, the communication shifts that make all the difference, and creative ways to follow up, and why you must always follow up. So those are the key takeaways from day 2. And we had bonuses from Jessie Lee Ward with the scripts, and Pete Vargas, his Communicate to Convert. Is that what it's called? Communicate to Convert. Yes, Masterclass. He's amazing. He's helped a lot of superstars with their presentations. He can help you too with that. Okay. Day 4. Day 4. We're doing good. We're 30 minutes in. We're starting on day 4. We had Tom Chenault, Stefani Legato, Danian Fire, and the one and only Dean Graziosi. So we started off with Dean. So I really enjoyed Dean, and Dean's going to be part of the GoPro event. So I hope you have your ticket, because it's going to be awesome what Dean's going to be sharing. Dean just did an amazing job. He's got an incredible energy, and he talked about how to take imperfect or uncomfortable action, because no one's coming to save you. You need to save yourself. How to fix the economy? You start in your own home. You start in your own home. That's how you fix the economy. Why courage comes before confidence, and why you must always protect your personal confidence levels. And finally, the power of going on a news diet. When was the last time you watched the news and felt inspired? I know what Dean's going to be bringing the heat at GoPro, but I thought he just did a spectacular job of giving us some great, simple takeaways for day 4. So you're in the right mental state of mind in order to be able to go out and do what you need to do and build your business. So Dean Graziosi. Stefani Legato and Danian Fire, we kind of summarized those together. They talked about the power of posting videos, even when you feel like they're not ideal or perfect, even if nobody's watching, even if you don't have any views. Just start. Get out there. Just start. Jump up and down. Do something silly. Do something weird, and just start. How many people had fun posting your video of the Snow Angel Challenge? How many of you had fun going out there and facing your fear and doing that? Do something silly, fun, interesting, exciting. Post videos online. Create more conversations. I really enjoyed seeing all the Snow Angel Challenge people doing their thing. Family thought it was crazy. I'm watching all the comments. Yeah, super fun. Why you must get on camera if you want to be successful in your network marketing business. Really important that you just face your fears and just do it. Just go. Be willing to be messy while you're figuring it out. You don't have to be perfect, right? You didn't have to be perfect doing the Snow Angel. You didn't have to be perfect holding up the 3 fingers. Whatever it is that you're going to do, just go out there. You heard about it a bunch of times. Be yourself, be authentic, and just start a conversation with the world. And find a way to make it interesting. Find a way to make it entertaining if you can, right? Whatever that is. Why you must be convinced of something yourself before you sell it to others. It's important that you get convinced on your product, your opportunity yourself, while you're going out and sharing it with others. The fortune is in the follow-up. Danian shared his tip on using a spreadsheet to follow up. The power of using personalized voice notes. We heard that again. Personalized voice notes. And why your energy matters a lot. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. How many times are you starting to see, as we're going faster through this, some repeating themes on energy, some repeating themes on social, some repeating themes on belief, some repeating themes on conversation? You're starting to, when we're going faster here, you're starting to feel those repeating themes. Success leaves clues. And when we go faster, those clues rise to the top. You start to see what the superstars do. When we slow it down, you don't see it as clear. When we go fast, they see it clear. So, Tom Chenault, he outlined how to keep the conversation going. And Tom is literally a world-class professional. He collects friends for a living. He literally, I wish I would have had time for him to do this, but he'll get in an Uber all day just to go recruit Uber drivers. Help them, show them that they have he has a whole process to help people to go recruit Uber drivers. He could show you how to do it. But he talked about why relationships are the most important part of this business and why you must be committed to building relationships with other people. Why you've got to keep track of your prospects. You heard it with Danian, you heard it with others. He used contactmapping.com. Damien uses a spreadsheet. Other people use journals. I use paper because for me, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. I need to see it. I'm a visual person. So decide what works for you, but figure out a way to keep track of all your relationships. The importance of treating people like human beings and making them feel better about themselves. You hear that probably 2-3 times over this recap already. How do you compliment people? Leaders compliment people. They make them feel better about themselves. They don't give them false flattery, but they tell them something that they appreciate about them all the time. Tom's very, very good at that. And they talked about the coffee shop interview method that's led to the incredible outcomes for Tom's business, which is basically meet somebody, sit down with them, ask them all kinds of questions about themselves, like you're interviewing them for a radio or a TV show. Collect all that information. You don't need to necessarily recruit them at that moment, but later you've got all of this information about them. You can call them back and say, hey, you've been on my mind. And when you told me about this and this and this, that led me to think maybe this might be something you might want to take a look at. And then he'll approach them about the business. He has over 1,500 personal recruits. So I think that technique, even though it might sound slower than all of you blasting your links out to the social media world, it's actually faster. And then my key takeaways for day 4 were the most powerful tool in helping in your recruiting is your story. Being able to tell your story is what separates you from everyone else. All business is conversation. In conversation, you're going to find the opportunity to impact others. There's 4 parts in telling your story. Why your pain is the most important part. Talking about your dissatisfaction, but not leaving people there. The story, I went through the whole workshop that we played from an event for you to be able to tell your story. And then we ended day 4, and I asked every one of you to go onto social and tell your story. And I was so inspired. The generic stories that were posted inside of the challenge group were spectacular. And what I hope and I even saw some this morning said, my first story was 19 minutes long. Here's my the second chance going around. It was 3 minutes long. Okay. 19 minutes. Now it's 3 minutes. So get a little practice, get it out there, start telling people the story. And I'm seeing in comments, there's some people, fake profiles, doing fake Eric Worreys and fake different people. Hey, if it's not me, or if it's not somebody from my team, you should be able to check pretty quick. If somebody's friend requesting you and they don't have 150,000 people following them, they have 50 friends that clicked on their link, then they're probably a scammer. Okay, so just know scammers out there. But please don't make sure you don't report me as a scammer, because a few people did that. It's like, because I was posting on something and somebody's just like, if you get a friend request and it's not from me, just look through it and then report it to us so you can we can take care of them. People are weird, man. It just blows my mind. It's so weird. Anyway, so the story challenge, and I'll reiterate that story challenge to you. Every one of you needs to continue to tell your story. Get it cleaner to tell your story. Okay? The story is everything. It's so important. Okay. Day 5. We had Fraser Brooks, Brian Carruthers, and Fisher on day 5. It's amazing. Hold on one second. Oh, day 4, Dean Graziosi threw in an extra bonus called the Start Over Challenge with him and Tony Robbins and others. $197 course that we gave people for free, the Start Over Challenge. See the Brenda Burchard and Tony and Dean and all that. That's a $197 course he gave for free to anybody who gets a GoPro ticket, but you got to do it by Monday. You got to do it by Monday in order to be able to get that bonus. Okay, day 5. Fraser Brooks, Brian Carruthers, Ann Fisher. Fraser Brooks said, network marketing is turning strangers into friends and friends into family. I cannot possibly recreate his humor because he was funny, jumping up and down, doing all the crazy stuff. But let's go through his notes. He talked about a 5-part vulnerability post that's led to massive engagement. 1 hook, 1 to 2 paragraphs about a struggle you experienced. 3, explain how it all changed. 4, share a success. And 5, have some sort of call to action. Take a picture of this, take a screenshot, so you have these notes to be able to work through in the future. And if you've registered for the GoPro Recruiting Challenge, we're going to send out these notes to you afterwards as well. The toilet technique. I love the toilet technique. Every time you're on the toilet, go through your social media feed, comment on every post you see with encouragement, value, or an opinion. Just keep these things up so everybody can read along with me. Next is connect. Find, add, and message people so you'll never run out of people on your list of prospects. Find people who are like you, add them, and message them. FAM. Everything in this world happens when strangers meet each other. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak were once strangers to each other. Don't be afraid to connect with strangers. Just say hello. Why you should join Facebook groups around subjects that you're passionate about. Have you heard this repeated theme? Why you should be selling under Messenger and not in the public view. Don't be publicly pitching stuff in the comments of your posts or other people's posts. Talk about Messenger when you're inviting or you're prospecting. Communicate. If you don't ask, you don't get. He talked about how to connect with people using Christmas wish list technique. It's a great technique. How to conquer the biggest objection. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. Is this a pyramid scheme? And 4, being ghosted. So Fraser's going to be also joining us at Virtual GoPro in 3 weeks. He's going to be there, and we're going to be doing an extended social media breakdown, step by step, on how you can become a social media wizard. Okay? Social media wizard. And Fraser also offered a Succeed with Instagram Stories home study course. That's a $97 course. He offered for free for anybody who gets their Virtual GoPro ticket. Again, it's virtualgopro.com, and you'll get that on top of everything else that we shared already. Okay. Day 6. Oh, sorry. Stay on day 5. We have Brian Carruthers. Brian's a recruiting machine. He talked about why recruiting is a process, not a single conversation. Recruiting is a process. He talked about the anatomy of the recruiting process: finding and approaching, invitation, presentation, close, and follow-up. He went through the anatomy of the recruiting process. The 2 key ways Brian built his business: tools and events. The 2 incredible resources using tools and events to build your business. Dangling the carrot method: how making personalized phone calls to hot leads has led to about 1,000 personal recruits for Brian. Dangling the carrot. And then the golden closing line. So, name. Did you already fill out your application, or is that what you're doing right now? Speed of sign up is a key to signing up. Speed is a key. Success loves speed. Success is a decision followed by daily choices. Make a decision where you're going to go, daily choices, daily goals, daily assignments, daily simple things. So that was Brian. And then Ann Fisher. Ann Fisher talked about we fail because we quit. Now, I will tell you something. Bring it back to me for a second. That's true, yes. But let me give you one of the biggest lies in network marketing. Here's the biggest lie. You will succeed if you just don't quit. That's not true. It's not true. Just hanging around is not going to make you a success. Just being a distributor is not going to make you a success. Signing your application and staying active using your products is not going to make you a business success. It's not. It's not. You have to, of course, quitting is going to guarantee failure, but just hanging around is not going to guarantee success. You have to hang around and get better. You have to hang around and face your fear. You have to hang around and improve and take action and stay in the game as far as activity, not just mindset. So don't be thinking that you can just hang around in network marketing. Success is going to hit you like a lightning bolt. It's not. You've got to get better. Okay, so back to Ann's notes. We do fail when we quit. Recruiting is a must-do to survive in this business. A no's not going to kill you. Recruiting gives you scale. You only get paid when you sell product, but recruiting gets you scale, to be the ability to sell more product to more people. Why you don't get to make the decision for anyone, why you must make the decision to ask them. Don't say no for anyone. Don't say yes for anyone. Just make the decision that you're going to ask them. The 4 places to find prospects: social media, face-to-face, offline events, and virtual events. And why you should marry the process and divorce the outcome. Let go of your expectation of what the outcome is going to be. Engage in the process to do the thing that you need to do. Short-term goals, short-term basics, short-term assignments is what's going to help you go where you need to go. So that is day 5. Day 6, we had Jordan Adler, Les Brown, Ricky and Francoise Untermeyer, and Trent Shelton. What a day. So Jordan Adler kicked us off with, if you asked yourself and asked others how they got recruited into their current business, you'll probably find plenty of different answers. Why? Because most people need about 5 to 8 different touch points before they make a decision. It's always different. It's not one size fits all. Why your focus should be on giving to others rather than taking. If you're a giver, the world will line up to give back to you. The magic line that works for Jordan almost every time to pique someone's interest: I want to show you something. Write that down. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. Use that. Start using that today. I want to show you something. Okay? I want to show you something. Want more people to join? Talk to more people. Jordan talked to about 4,500 people. He had 4,000 no's and about 550 yeses. And that led to over $25 million in career earnings. Those 550 yeses. Over 4,000 no's. Why your fears are not real. Why you should always compliment people. And how to compress time frames to achieve your biggest goals. Do it faster, do it quicker, short-term goals. Long-term aspirations are fine, but short-term goals are what's going to get you progress. So that's what Jordan covered. Throw that slide up one more time so people could take a picture. That's Jordan's notes. And then we had the incomparable one and only Les Brown. He talked about why your own story can be your superpower. When you learn how to tell your story, you distract, you dispute, and you inspire others. Learning how to tell your story. We gave you the framework to do it. 3 questions you should answer in today's attention economy. Who are you? What do you have? And why should I care? You need to answer that to the prospect. Who are you? What do you have? And why should they care? Les Brown built his career hearing no. Don't let rejection get in your way. And why you should always be recruiting OQP, only quality people. Only quality people. Now, Les Brown offered 2 spectacular bonuses. One is the network marketing speaker training, $497 value, 15 hours of training. And 2 is, choosing your future, $197 value. Both are available for people who get their GoPro ticket before this Monday, November 23rd. If you get your ticket before this Monday, You'll get both of those courses. We'll deliver them to you in December. And also, Les Brown is going to be speaking at Virtual GoPro. Okay, going to be spectacular. Can't wait for you to hear it. So that's what Les Brown talked about. Ricky and Francois Untermeyers talked about the 5 foundational tips to becoming a master recruiter. 1, recruiting starts with you. Get over your ego and don't care what other people think of you. Number 2, understanding people. Most people do not understand what your business looks like. Don't take anything personally and be patient with people. It's a process. Number 3, do what's right for the process. Number 4, identify the problem, give them a solution. Number 5, become a professional appointment setter, use leverage, and use third-party tools. They talked about why you must get uncomfortable. You must get comfortable being uncomfortable. No dreams are ever built in your comfort zone. How to introduce people, introduce yourself to people instead of saying, I have an opportunity, tell your prospects, I want to share a story, or I have something to show you. Why you must be relentlessly follow up. Don't ever feel like you're bothering prospects. Plus, make sure to keep track of leads in a notebook or online platform. Keep track. It's another time people are reminding to keep track. And one thing I forgot to say early on, again, if you're watching now and show me one more time, put a number 1 into the comments. If you're going to be attending Virtual GoPro, put a number 1 into the comments. If you're going to be attending Virtual GoPro, almost all of you, I know. So we have a really cool thing. We have this little frame that you can put in your profile on social media. I think it says, what does it say? I will be there. It says, I will be there, Virtual GoPro. It's got this really cool little frame that you can go to and or that you can use. I put mine up this morning, and I would encourage all of you to do the same thing. Okay, everybody, they'll put into the comments where that is, the link to be able to change and use that little cool thing. They'll put it into the comments wherever you're watching this, and you should be able to just click on that link, pick that frame, put your picture in the middle, and put it up. It would make me happy to see it, and I'll come around and comment to as many of them as I possibly can. But go ahead and make that change. Let the world know that you're going, and use that to invite more people from your team to be a part of it. Okay. So our team's posting that in for all of you. It's you download that. Yeah. It's in the comments. Daniela put it into the backstage chat. If you scroll up, you'll find it, and we'll put it into the comments, and we'll pin it somewhere inside of the Facebook comments so people can see it. Okay. So that'll be fun to see. Next, we had Trent Shelton, and Trent was just an absolute gem, because Trent, he's got some real challenges in his family. His mom's very ill. It's the reason why he couldn't join us day 1, but he agreed to join us on this day, day 6. And I was really grateful for him doing it. And you could tell he was emotional. He talked about why greatness is inside you. You're always in control of what happens to you, why you must believe in yourself. Belief is contagious. Why you're one choice away from a new beginning. For some of you, that's getting a ticket to GoPro. Some of you, that's going and becoming a recruiting machine. One choice away from a new beginning. And was 2020 the worst year of your life? Depending on your perspective, you can make it the best year of your life. And why you don't have a consistency problem, you have a commitment problem. I think that's so true. It's a commitment problem, not a consistency problem. So, and Trent Shelton also offered up a free bonus for people who are getting a GoPro ticket. His is the 5 R's to Freedom course, $197 value. You get that. All of these you're getting for free if you get a ticket to GoPro. So they go away end of the day, Monday on the 23rd. So I hope you get them, because I'm excited to go through them all. There's a bunch of them that I haven't gone through. There's going to be my listening library. While I'm doing other stuff, I'm just going to be listening. Okay. Day 7. What a day. What a day we had. Day 7. It was epic. I mean, it was like a whole challenge in one day. Just unbelievable what we went through over the course of this day 7. First thing we did is we listened to Stormy Wellington. Stormy talked about how to seek out and follow the top earners in your company. You don't have to love them, but you do need to pay attention. Pay attention. People connect with you because of who you are. So show up authentically. Show up authentically. The speed of implementation creates group momentum. Go fast. If you're going to do something, do it fast. If you're going to update something, update it fast. Go, 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 go. Always operate like in your first year of your company and stay hungry. No matter how much money you made, no matter how long you've been around, stay hungry, stay fresh. Be grateful for your story. Tell your story and let your story be a tool. Simple thing here, but again, one thing that I took out of Stormy's was energy is contagious and authenticity is contagious and being bold is contagious. Being bold in your mess is contagious. So pay attention through all this stuff. Success leaves clues. Armand Mirnix is next. Armand's group has over 3,000 tickets to Virtual GoPro. The dude, and he's growing, it's growing. The dude is really, really amazing. He says, don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect customer. It doesn't work like that. Just get into action. If you're not taking the action here and now, it's not going to be tomorrow. Become a today person, not a tomorrow person. And to treat your life like a game. How you play today determines what you win tomorrow. How you play today determines what you win tomorrow. And then we had Pat Quinn. Wasn't he a special surprise for most of you? Pat Quinn showed up day 7, and he taught you that how to pay attention to how adults hear you and listen to you. What you say and how you say it makes all the difference in the world. People are sitting around waiting for people who have solutions to their problems. People are looking for solutions to their problems. What is the problem you solve for other people? Pay attention to solving the problems. Who is the audience that you solve it for? What is the problem your product or service solves? State the problem in the language of the consumer. No insider language. Talk about it in terms of their issues. Time travel back to the time before you solved the problem and use the words to address it. Who is the audience you solve this problem for? Lead by telling your story. Connection is crucial. Have one great story about your business. Have one great story to tell about yourself. Map out where you are, map out where you want to be, and you're the key, or map out where your prospects are and where they want to be, and you're the pivot. You're the key to getting there. So Pat Quinn was amazing, and he offered up a 6-month free subscription to his StoryLink software, which is a $1,200 value. Actually, it's $1,200. We made a mistake on the slide, but it's $1,200 value for a 6-month subscription to save your stories, link everything together. Really cool. I was a little mad at him because he didn't tell me about that software before. The pivot is really, really critical, and being able to store all those stories is going to be something I use from now on. Okay. And then Marina, my better half, came in and crushed it. And here's her notes. She talked about wake up, kick ass, and repeat how to become unstoppable. There are thousands and millions of people who have no hope right now, and we've got the tools to show them how to change their lives. You are the hero of your own movie. You go through obstacles. Failure is always an option, but quitting is not. She talked about the 3 F's that helped her change her life: failure, being okay with it, friends, and forgiveness. In every conversation, you're either buying or you're selling. The stories that you tell yourself are the most important. How would your life change if if you told a different story to yourself? And stop asking how, start asking why. That's what Marina covered in her presentation. This is good so far? Getting good notes? We're going quick, but I told you I was going to try and fit all this in 90 minutes. So we got a lot to cover. We covered a lot of ground so far, but we got a lot to cover. If you do want to get the recordings of this and be able to have the video and the audio and the notes of this whole 9-day experience, including today, if you want to have the video, audio, notes of all of this, you can go to this link. It's GoProRecruitingChallenge.com. You put that up. Thank you. /lifetime access. You can get that. We're going to be doubling the price of the lifetime access next week. So if you get it this week, tell your friends to get it themselves. This is a great, great resource for you to be able to grow your business. Listen over and over and over again. So yeah, go to that link and get that. Next was Ivan Tapia. Ivan talked about the importance of belief, prospecting. The fortune is in the follow-up. Network marketing is the best industry. There's no limits. Make a decision to follow mentors and what they said. How realizing that he couldn't die from promoting himself and talking to strangers. It wasn't going to kill him. Your big why is so crucial. There's no limit to income. Be in contact with the top leaders in your company. What are they doing? What are their numbers? Do what they do. Consistency pays. There is no limit. Personal development works, but implementation works better. You have to implement what you learned. You can't just get stuck in personal development and not implementing. He would go to different barbershops and coffee shops every day to meet more people. You have to remember the pain that you used to have if you've been involved in our profession for a while, and talked about how to attract and develop new people. Ivan Tapia, a lot of great information. John Haremza was next. He talked about whatever's happened in your life, you can do this. People buy into people. Your belief is the most important component of your success in network marketing. You have to believe in what you're selling. Have you heard that over and over? You have to be plugged in. You have to attend events. Be positive and excited about what you're offering. You have to do personal growth daily, but don't get stuck in personal growth. Your story, you need to be good at telling stories. If you're telling your story a lot and not getting results, then you need to get help in telling it. Make it better. You have seconds to get people's attention, just moments to get people's attention. Have a 90-day story. Stimulate the interest, but don't satisfy it. Use tools to do that. Get people's curiosity, but don't satisfy their curiosity. Use the tools or events for that. How to follow up timely. Be prepared to overcome objections. Don't argue. Use I know how you feel. I felt the same way. Here's what I found. Use on a scale of 1 to 10. Where are you? Helps you identify the problem. You have to be committed. You have to be focused. Find your motivation in your pain and in your story. So that was John Haremza. A lot of great information in his presentation. Rachel Pekarik was next. She talked about how to recruit people using Instagram. Reach, relate, and recruit. Why Instagram? You have to go where the people are. 72% of Instagram users said they've bought something because of what they saw on the app. Become a student. The number one lie we say is, I don't know how. Use YouTube. You can find how to do anything. Just go to YouTube and ask the question. It'll show you how to do anything. The basics are a great bio, pictures, use Linktree, the Linktree link to your replicated website from your company. On reach, who is your perfect prospect? Who do they follow? Influence, where do they go? What are their interests? Pay attention to those hashtags. Post daily, 3 times a day. Always add a location, switch it up, city, local hotspots, etc. Always hashtag your posts, switch it up each post. Recruit using stories. Show them the success stories of your team, other leaders, and turn stories into highlights. So that is Rachel's basic notes from her presentation. And Rachel also offered up a free bonus, which is how to create unlimited content for social media to attract your perfect prospect for network marketing. It's a $97 value. You get that if you get your ticket to GoPro for free. You get that for free. So again, I mean, it's thousands and thousands of dollars. It's just a matter of decision at this point, whether you're getting a virtual GoPro ticket or not. Okay. Grant Cardone came next. And I really enjoyed my conversation, as I do always with Grant, because Grant is a wild man, but boy, he's just wicked smart. Him and also Jared down at their office, they're just so intelligent at so many things, from leadership to money to reach and social. I really enjoyed it. Grant talked about quit lying to yourself. You're not doing something because you're scared. There's just not enough value in it for you to do it. Anytime you experience fear or think you're lazy, just realize that the payoff isn't big enough. You've got to get the payoff clear in your mind. If the payoff gets clear in your mind, then you will overcome the fear and you'll overcome the laziness and you'll take action. The top people in your company are successful and do the things because the payoff is big enough in their minds. It's the same for everybody, but it's bigger in their minds. Most people think of their takeoffs as optional to get things going. He never asked people who loves him for advice on his business. Find somebody who doesn't love you but believes in you and ask them for advice instead of the people who love you and are going to tell you to slow down. Quit managing your money. Look forward. Focus on who has your next dollar. Money just keeps flowing through the world. Who has the money for your next car? Who has the money for your next house? Who has the money for your next iPhone or whatever? Quit managing your money. Focus on who's got it. And then find a way to help them transfer it through you into something that you're going to be able to use to improve your life. Make connections with people. Business is a people game. Everyone has the ability to be obsessed. You just have to find it. You're obsessed over something in your life. You're addicted over something in your life. You just got to focus it on something productive. Never depend on one stream of income. Now, that does not mean, put it back on me for a second. That does not mean that you need to have multiple network marketing companies. It's not what that means. Don't get that twisted. In 32 years, I've never seen somebody be successful building more than one network marketing company at a time. Never happened in 32 years. So don't get it twisted on multiple streams of income. What he's talking about is put your money to work, get your income flowing from whatever you're doing in your business, and then put that money to work with investments. Okay? He has somebody help him even with his investments so he can focus on what he does best. Same thing's true on your investments. Over time, you should have a couple streams of income. One is return from your investments managed by professionals, and two is the income from your network marketing business. And the second one can be diversified and should be. The first one should be focused and should be. Okay, so back to his notes, please. Why he invests in real estate, how you should build other streams of income. Never leave a place without making a commitment. Every time he goes someplace, he leaves a little deposit, leaving places better than they were. And the thing that I loved most about Grant is he's going to be on this television show, The Undercover Billionaire. And I can't believe the criteria he accepted. They dropped him off without his identity, without his driver's license, without anything but $100, made him change his look and appearances and kind of disguise himself. He couldn't use his name, his fame, or his contacts, dropped him into a strange town, Pueblo, Colorado. And in 90 days with $100, the challenge was to create $1 million business. And that show starts airing the first week of January. I cannot wait to see the results of that challenge. But I mean, just the idea of it was terrifying. Imagine it's your whole reputation on the line. You got to create $1 million business in 90 days. And the one thing that we talked about in the interview is he said, if I had a network marketing business, it would have been the easiest thing in the world. All I'd have to do is promote. I had to build a business with employees, infrastructure, the whole thing. Network marketing would have been a piece of cake. So I can't wait to see that. And Grant, if you're watching, thank you for being a part of this. I think it was spectacular. And Grant offered up a bonus, but it's only for VIPs and super VIPs, VIPs and platinums. It's only for that group. Okay. We let people who got it that day get it in general admission, but this is for VIPs and platinums for GoPro only after day 7 was complete. He offered up that course. John Maxwell was next. Leadership expert of the world, John Maxwell. He said, you can't manage time. You can only maximize priorities. Leadership is highly visual, being an example of what you want. The ability to prioritize your life is a sign that you are ready to move forward, I'm guessing. 5 things. Story of the tree. You have to know what you want to accomplish to chop it down. You have to have the right tools. You have to take action. You have to stay focused. You have to be consistent, right? In order to be able to accomplish that goal. To do daily in your business, engage in personal growth, add value to people every day, live on the other side of yes with your mindset. Everything rises and falls with leadership, and get beyond success to significance. And finally, there is no finish line. Finally, there is no finish line. Alan Adams, let me respond to you, Alan. Alan said, no, Eric, Grant said, agreed to everyone. Is your word any good? Let me tell you, Alan, my word is good. And let me tell you exactly, I will say exactly what I said on day 7. Grant originally told me before he agreed to come out of this challenge that he would give this bonus for VIPs and super VIPs, VIPs and platinums. When he was on, he gave kind of a vague, when we were doing the interview, he gave a vague answer that says, yes, I want to give this to everyone. What he meant was everyone who gets VIP or platinum. During the next presentation, I called Grant and I said, everybody's freaking out because they want to be able to get your bonus. He said, fine, I will give it to everyone if they get a ticket today. If they get a ticket today, that was day 7, 2 days ago. By the end of the day, I don't want it going out to just anyone. I want it for VIPs and platinums. Okay, which I said on day 7 again. And I'm following his words, not mine. This is his bonus that he's giving away for free to you. Okay, so at midnight that night, per his direction, we made it for VIPs and platinums. So that's the deal. That's the deal. Okay, I can't give something that I don't own. This is what he told me and what I'm telling you. So now I hope we don't have to say it again. I hope everybody's got it. Everybody understands the whole deal. All right. So that's John Maxwell. And I would also tell you, John Maxwell offered up his mentor's guide to building your own business. That is a $560 value. That he offered up for free for anybody who gets a GoPro ticket. Okay. All right. Next, we had Pitbull. It's fun to have my friend Armando Christian Perez. He's in the middle of the Latin Grammys, and he was actually, the internet was so crap. But he was on his boat recording stuff on his boat in the Bahamas, and took a break to be able to come down and chat with all of you. So cool to be able that he did that. But he talked about being prepared for situations like this, any kind of crisis, hard time, when you can help, how you can help others the most. When the going get tough, the tough get going. You find out who you are when things are hard. His podcast, Negative to Positive, how you take your negative to positive, that's brand new. Hope you subscribe to that. I'm subscribed to it. And he told me he was going to invite me to come on it, which is going to be really fun, to being up with all those musical hot shots. But he also said what everybody else says too, is there's no secret sauce. It's all hard work. And that's the truth. There's no secret sauce. It is all hard work. And then we had Mr. Sylvester Stallone, Mr. Rocky himself, Rambo himself. What an interesting guy. The ship never sails. It's not too late as long as you have something unique. It's not about finding something everybody like. It's about accomplishing a big goal that's far beyond. When he wrote Rocky, everybody told him it was the worst idea because the masses weren't into boxing. But it was not about boxing. It was about the universal themes of alienation, loneliness, and wanting to accomplish something. How many of your prospects do you think feel alienation, loneliness, and wanting to accomplish something? Help them. Find your niche, even across areas like tequila. There are niches for kosher tequila, everything else. There's niches that you have to be able to offer up to your people, your products and services. Think about who controls the purchase of your marketing. For the home, it's women. No one can make you feel inferior unless you let them. Continually set goals. Get out of your comfort zone. There's an inner fire that keeps him going to the next goal. I found it spectacularly inspiring. Complacency is like being a drug addict. You're in a haze. Every day you can accomplish big things when you have fun and make it a game. Mr. Sylvester Stallone, Sly, offering up some value to all of you. Now, the one thing that I got out of this, see, I'm a very slow writer. I wrote just the one book, GoPro, and it's been a while now. It was bestseller, did great. I got like 10 books in my head. But when I saw that he had like 50 screenplays and he's 74 years old and he's doing all the stuff that he's doing, I just saw this morning he's going to be on he's going to be in the next Suicide Squad movie. And I'm like, man, what is my excuse? What is my excuse? I still didn't ask about the bobblehead doll that was behind him on the little thing. But maybe when he comes to GoPro, it's going to be part of that. But I just decided, you know what? I'm going to sit down just like he does with his screenplays, and I'm going to get some books out there. So you'll be seeing some books soon from me. I've said that before, but I really mean it this time. My team's rolling their eyes. Pete Vargas came on and talked about there's a whole world of non-network marketing stages that you can be on. Power of digital stages, being on other people's stages, connecting with people. People can connect with you when you're on a stage faster than any other medium. All these different types of stages. How to search for stages in your niche in 30 minutes or less. How to quickly go from unknown to recruiting a large number of distributors. He calls them clients. How 3 minutes on a stage can change your life. And why Pete is so passionate about the Speak Off at Virtual Go Pro. And he talked about this Speak Off that we're going to do for VIPs and Platinums. The Speak Off where you're going to have a chance to be able to get up on that stage at Virtual Go Pro. If you're a VIP or Platinum, you're going to have a chance to be able to learn how to do that. Pretty amazing. So that's day 7. Yeah, that's for VIP and Platinum. I'll show them that in a minute. Day 8. And it looks like we're going to get there. We're going to get there in, we got 12 minutes to wrap it up. Day 8, we had golden nuggets from each network marketing professional where they shared their biggest takeaway. Danian Fire, take a picture. And Stefano Legato, if you're dedicated and want to make it happen, you can. Windows of opportunity arise where focus goes, energy flows. Jefferson Santos, recruiting and business are never over. It's an infinite game. Jordan Adler, we live in a world of social media where we can have an unlimited opportunity. On the flip side, we're in information overwhelm. You need to simplify things and give yourself a plan of action. Tony and Sarah Zalecki, work every day like it's the last day of the month. Be willing to be messy while you're learning. You don't need the perfect script, invite, or tool. It's more about the nonverbal communication and posture, energy again. Armands, you must expose yourself and your team to other leaders in this profession. Rachel Prakarik, the importance of telling your story and taking consistent action when no one else is watching. Ricky and Francois, the power of being exposed to people and information that are where you want to be and the power of showing up. Whitney Husband, the most authentic and real person. Be the most authentic and real person. Stay true to yourself. John Haremza, leading by example, the power of watching your outside influences. Life is not what happens, but rather how you respond to it. Ann Fisher, we all start at 0. Don't ever stop believing in your dreams. The most successful people have heard the most no's. Social media is your friend. Tom Chenault, we have a reason bigger than your excuses. And Jesse Lee Ward, you have to show up even when it's not convenient. People are attracted to people who know where they're going. Enthusiasm is contagious. The power of having a conviction in network marketing, the power of learning from top recruiters without question. You cannot be your biggest enemy. Be a friend to yourself. So that is everything that we covered, and we did it in 81 minutes. Now, let me just give you a couple announcements before we wrap it up and go backstage for some questions. First of all, if you want a recording of all this, here's where you go get the recording. Click on this link and get a recording. In my opinion, it's worth it. Just listen to this over and over and over and over as many times as you possibly can. Where's the link? There it is. GoProRecruitingChallenge.com/lifetime dash, sorry, forget the dots, lifetime dash access to get lifetime recordings, to get for all the free bonuses for anybody who gets a virtual GoPro ticket from now until the end of the day Monday. Now listen, if you already have your ticket, push your team hard to get theirs. Bring a team with you. Let them know if they do it by this Monday, the 23rd, they get all of these bonuses for free. List them all, please. It's a lot of slides we're moving around, so give us a second. Coming? Social media mastery, 7 skills in 7 days, 20 and 30, communicate to convert, start over challenge, success with Instagram stories, network marketing, speaker training, choose your future, 5 hours to freedom, story link for 6 months, mentor's guide to building your own business, creating unlimited content for social media, and the scripts, the plug and play scripts, all available until midnight on November 23rd. And then they all go away. They all go away. Now, for VIP and platinum holders, here's some extra bonuses. Gotta find that one. Coming in a second. Pete Vargas, Winning Digital Stages course. Grant Cardone's Money and Finance course. And the first annual GoPro Speak Off. You'll be part of the first annual GoPro Speak Off if you get a VIP or platinum ticket. VIP is 1,000, platinum is 5,000 as a upgrade. Platinum's in person. VIP is virtual. Platinum's in person. You have to come to Vegas to be part of platinum. And one more exclusive bonus only for platinum ticket holders, the platinum only mastermind live in Vegas with many of the top speakers. Plus, you're going to be in our home. Plus, there's a party at our house. You're going to be backstage at the studio. All these other kinds of things are available. Total with all the other bonuses of over $15,000 worth of stuff. So that is it. That is everything. I will tell you one more thing. Recruiting changed my life. Recruiting changed my life. The ability to scale my business changed my life. It will change yours. You have to take action. Be willing to be messy. And I talked about the biggest secret. Be willing to put yourself in potentially embarrassing situations and handle it. Learn how to deal with it. Don't treat yourself so seriously. It's going to be okay. Take action. Be willing to make mistakes. And you will become a recruiting machine. Put these notes into action and you'll become a recruiting machine. Second, you learn deeper and better when you teach. Take these notes and teach them to everybody that joins your team. Take these ideas and teach them to your organization so they can be a part of this. Do that. And finally, when you come to GoPro in 3 weeks, 22 days, we connect around the world. You're going to see why this is the 1-2. Why 1 was this that we're doing here together with you for free. And 2 is we're going to close 2020 so strong and make 2021 the best year you've ever had in your professional career. Where 20 years from now, you'll look back at this moment, the decisions you made during this challenge and during the end of this year as the decisions that changed your life. Okay? So if you've got value, on behalf of all of these presenters and trainers that came here out of the goodness of their heart, I want you to smash the comments with as many fire or love heart emojis as you possibly can. Go crazy. Let the world know that you got value from this experience, okay? All right? I'm proud of all of you. I love you all. I'm proud to call you my friends, and GoPro is going to be amazing. My backstage friends, hang on. We're going to go backstage in just a moment. Everybody else, thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Talk to you later. Take care.